Hello and welcome to Polymerupdate. I'm Pratiksha Karkera and we are at the 14th Annual GPCA Forum here in Dubai, and I'm joined by Wim Roels, the Chief Executive Officer of Borouge PTE. Wim, thank you so much for speaking with us, and let's start talking about the event. We are here at the 14th Annual GPCA, and like always, Borouge has been associated with GPCA for the longest time now. We are at the day 3 of the event. Let's start talking to you about how has been the sentiment in these 3 days.
Well, I mean, GPCA is a very important milestone every year for our industry because it brings us all together. All the different players, basically on a global basis, come together, and we can exchange understanding of where we are going, what's happening, what are the key opportunities or challenges in the industry.
Sure.
And I think that's the main benefit of this, and also this time, this is very much what the GPCA has brought to us, is to have that debate with the different actors in the field and to understand where are we going, what is going on, the challenges. I think that has also been addressed, and I think we've seen it with a number of speakers. It's all about circular economy.
Sure.
It's about trade barriers which are appearing and which are developing. It's about sustainability. And maybe the last one is about talent. And that's not only for, I mean, all these challenges are for the companies globally, not only for Middle Eastern operators. Is how do you get talent? Because young people are less inclined to study engineering, to study chemistry, but that's the people we need for the future. And I think we need to be conscious that we need to mobilize young people to choose science, to use engineering as a study subject, so that they can take over and can be the generation of the future.
Wim, I'm going to pick up on the point of trends and opportunities, and how are you as a company, overcoming these challenges?
Yeah, I mean, sustainability as a whole is a number of areas we have to work on. But if we pick 2 important ones, one is CO2 emission, which is a challenge with the global warming. It's at top of the agenda for many discussions where we do, and we invest in reducing flaring, making our operations less energy intensive or more energy efficient. We control the way we use cooling water. So these are all the elements on how we drive sustainability in operations. We drive CO2 emissions in our transport, where we work together with our shipping partners to go for more efficient ships, which actually emit less CO2 for the same containers transported.
Sure.
We take it all the way down the chain up to the customer. So that's the CO2 emissions. The second one is the plastic waste, which is a key challenge for our industry. I think it's very clear that having plastic waste floating around in the ocean or floating around in the desert is not a solution and is not acceptable. So we as an industry, together with all the people in the value chain, so it's not only the polymer producers or the chemical companies, it's the brand owners, it's the retailers. We need to work together on this. We need to work on different solutions that will make recycling easier, and that means innovation. Monomaterial solutions, instead of having different materials in a laminate, we try to have solutions which only contain polyethylene or only polypropylene, which makes them much easier to recycle. It's also about reusable solutions or reusable packaging, so where you can use the packaging kind of for refill, you can use it many times, and in that respect you significantly reduce the amount of plastic waste ending up in the waste stream or ending up in the landfill or in the ocean. So this is a key area of focus for our marketing and innovation teams to make that happen.
Wim, I'm going to leave you with one final question, and that is definitely going to be your message to the petrochemical sector.
I think the main thing we keep in mind, there are a lot of challenges and we're living in challenging times, but it's up to us to create the future. We should not let others create the future for us.
Thank you so much for taking your time.
My pleasure.
This was Wim Roels from Borouge talking to us exclusively about GPCA and of course about the petrochemicals industry. Stay tuned for more updates on the plastics and petrochemicals industry. Thank you.